everyone. Today I am going to discuss about the cervical vertebra. There are two types of cervical vertebra, typical cervical vertebra and the atypical cervical vertebra. The cervical vertebra are 7 in numbers, out of which first, second and 7. First, second and 7 are the atypical cervical vertebra, while third to 6 are the typical cervical vertebra. The identification point of cervical vertebra is presence of foramen transversarium on its transverse process. Okay, so firstly we will discuss about the typical cervical vertebra. Now this one is a typical cervical vertebra. Typical cervical vertebra. Okay, so its body is small, as you can see. Its body is small. It is broader from side to side than from before backwards. Okay, its superior surface is concave transversely with projecting upward lips. Okay, and its anterior border, it is sloping. Okay, now the inferior surface. Inferior surface, it is convex from side to side and concave from anterior posteriorly. Okay, आपको दिखा देती हूँ. It is convex from side to side and concave from anterior posteriorly. Okay, now its anterior border, it is sloping downward and it may hide the intervertebral disc of first cervical vertebra. Okay, now come to the vertebral foramen. The vertebral foramen, it is larger than the body. Okay, and it is triangular in shape. Okay, why it's triangular in shape? Because the pedicels are directing laterally and backward. That gives the shape of this foramen is triangular, and posteriorly, as you can see, the lamina are directing backward and medially, so the shape is formed is triangle. Okay, so the foramen, vertebral foramen, it is triangular in shape. Now come to vertebral arch. Vertebral arch, as you know, it is composed of pedicels, lamina, superior and inferior articular facets posteriorly with the vertebral spine and transverse processes. Okay, firstly we will see the pedicels. These are directing backward and laterally, so the superior and inferior vertebral notches, this one is superior, this one is inferior vertebral notch. So the superior and inferior vertebral notches are equal in size. Okay, then the lamina, they are relatively long. As you can see, they are relatively longer than the pedicels. Okay, and narrow. ठीक है, their direction are backward and medially, they fuse in the midline. Okay, so these are the lamina. Now the superior and inferior articular facets. The superior and inferior articular facet and inferior articular facet both are flat. Okay, the direction of superior articular facet is backward and upward, and the direction of inferior articular facet is the forward and laterally. Okay, sorry, forward and downward. Okay, now the spinous process, as you can see, it is short and bifid. The spinous process, it is short and bifid, and this gap, bifid gap. This notch is filled by the ligamentum nuchae. Okay. Now come to the transverse process. The transverse process, these are pierced by the foramina transversarum. Okay, and each process has a anterior root and posterior root. Okay, this one is anterior root, this one is posterior root. Okay, and these roots ends in tubercles. Okay, so the anterior root, it ends in anterior tubercle, and the posterior root, it ends in posterior tubercle. Okay, and both are joined by costotransverse bar. Okay, both are joined by costotransverse bar. So the costal element are anterior root, anterior tubercle, costotransverse bar, and the posterior tubercle, and the transverse element is posterior root. Okay, clear? Now come to the attachments. So on anterior surface of the body, as you know, here is the attachment of anterior longitudinal ligament on anterior surface, and posteriorly there is attachment of posterior longitudinal ligament. Okay, and on each side of anterior longitudinal ligament, on each side of anterior longitudinal ligament, there is attachment of vertical part of longus colli. Okay, which muscle? Vertical part of longus colli. Okay, and here in the lamina there are attachment of ligamentum flava. Okay, now the foramen transversarium. Foramen transversarium transmits the vertebral artery, vertebral vein, and a branch from inferior cervical ganglion. Okay, what are the structures that passes from foramen transversarium? Are the vertebral artery, vertebral vein, and the inferior cervical ganglion. इनकी ब्रांचेस आएंगी. ओके, नाउ एंटीरियर ट्यूबरकल पे अगर अपन देखें तो एंटीरियर ट्यूबरकल पे देयर इज अटैचमेंट ऑफ स्कैलिनस एंटीरियर. Okay, scalenus anterior, longus capitis, and the oblique part of longus colli. Here at this portion there was the attachment of vertical part of longus colli. Okay, and at the anterior tubercle there is attachment of which part? Oblique part of longus colli. Okay, now the costotransverse bar, you can see there is a presence of groove. Okay, there is a presence of groove. It is here, there is a presence, it is grooved by anterior primary rami of corresponding cervical nerves. Okay, suppose ये fourth cervical vertebra है, then here will be the anterior primary rami of fourth cervical vertebra. Okay, now come to the posterior tubercle. Posterior tubercle gives origin to scalenus medius, scalenus posterior, levator scapulae, splenius cervicis, longissimus cervicis, and the iliocostalis cervicis. Okay, these are the muscles that are attached on the posterior tubercle of posterior root. Okay, now come to the spine. Spine gives origin to the deep muscles of back of neck. Okay, the deep muscles of back of neck are the interspinalis, semispinalis thoracis, cervicis, spinalis cervicis, and the multifidus. Okay, these all are the attachments on the typical cervical vertebra. Okay, it's easy actually. I think you all can easily identify by presence of foramen transversarium on transverse process and the bifid spine. Okay, now come to the now we will discuss about the atypical cervical vertebra. So first atypical cervical vertebra is known as atlas. Okay, this one is a atlas, that is ring in shape. As you can see, it is ring in shape. Okay, it's having, जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं, typical cervical vertebra having body, and in atlas it's having neither body nor spine. Okay, comparatively you can see here is a presence of body, but in atlas there is no any body. Here there is a presence of spine, but here in atypical cervical vertebra there is no any spine. Okay, it's having anterior arch, okay, short anterior arch and long posterior arch. Okay, right and left lateral mass and the transverse process. Okay, now the anterior arch, it is marked by a anterior median tubercle in its anterior aspect. Okay, and its posterior aspect, it loses a oval facet. Okay, it loses a oval facet that articulates with the dens of axis vertebra. Okay, here is the articulation of dens with this oval facet. Okay, now come to the posterior arch. Okay, the posterior arch, as you can see, it forms the 2/5 portion of posterior arch. Okay, whole ring का जो 2/5 portion है, that is formed by posterior arch, and remaining portion it is formed by anterior arch. Okay, so its posterior surface, it is marked by median posterior tubercle. Okay, its posterior tubercle, it is marked by a median posterior tubercle. Okay, and the upper surface of this arch is marked by a groove, and this groove is present on upper surface of posterior arch just posterior to lateral mass. Okay, and this groove loses the vertebral artery. Okay, now come to the lateral mass. Okay, lateral mass. The upper surface of lateral mass bears a superior articular facet. Okay, superior articular facet. It is kidney shaped or bean shaped. Okay, and it articulates with the condyles of occipital bone to form the atlanto-occipital joint. Okay, and the lower surface, here you can see this lower surface, it is marked by inferior articular facet. Okay, and these facet are nearly circular and they articulates with the corresponding facet on axis vertebra. Okay, here this facet, inferior facet of atlas, articulates with the superior facet of axis. Okay, to form the atlantoaxial joint. Okay, to form the atlantoaxial joint. Now the medial surface. Okay, the medial surface of lateral mass, it is marked by a small roughened tubercle. Okay, and this roughened tubercle, there is attachment of transverse ligament. Okay, there is attachment of transverse ligament. Okay, now come to the transverse process. Transverse processes, they project laterally from the lateral mass, as you can see, laterally from lateral mass. Okay, and there are presence of foramen transversarium on transverse processes. Okay, so what are the peculiar features that are present in first cervical vertebra? Are the presence of absence of body and absence of spinous process. Okay, there are presence of what? Superior articular facet that are bean shaped. Okay, and this atlas vertebra, it is ring in shape. Okay, now the attachments. So the anterior tubercle provides attachment to the anterior longitudinal ligament. Okay, this tubercle provide attachment to anterior longitudinal ligament. Okay, and on each side of the longitudinal ligament there is attachment of oblique part of longus colli. Okay, the upper border of the arch gives attachment to atlantoaxial membrane. Okay, atlantoaxial membrane. Okay, यहाँ तो हमने आपको बता ही दिया, यहाँ पे there is attachment of transverse ligament. Okay, and here this groove, it bears the vertebral artery. Okay, now come to the second atypical cervical vertebra. Okay, now this one is a second atypical cervical vertebra. It is known as axis vertebra. Okay, it is identified by presence of dense or odontoid process. Okay, and this process, it is strong tooth like process projecting upward from the body. Okay, usually it is believed that this dens represents the centrum or body of atlas vertebra that is fused with the body of axis vertebra. Okay, then the body and the dens. The superior surface of the body, it is fused with the dens, and encroaches upon on each side by the superior articular facets. Okay, the dens articulates anteriorly with the oval facet present on posterior surface of anterior arch of atlas here. Okay, anteriorly it articulates with the oval facet present on posterior surface of anterior arch of atlas vertebra, and posteriorly it articulates with the transverse ligament of atlas. Okay, the inferior surface has a prominent anterior margin. Okay, anterior surface has a inferior surface has a prominent anterior margin which projects downward. Okay, now as you can see, this is a foramen transversarium. Its direction is superolaterally, but generally the direction of foramen transversarium are the vertical, as you can see here. In typical cervical vertebra, the direction of foramen transversarium are vertical. Okay, but in atypical cervical vertebra, especially in axis vertebra, the direction of foramen transversarium is superolaterally. Okay, and see the transverse process. The transverse process, it's not having the anterior root. Okay, it's not having the anterior root and the anterior tubercle. It's only having a posterior root. Okay, now come to its spine. Its spine is very thick, okay, and very strong. It is deeply grouped inferiorly. पीछे की तरफ आप देखेंगे, it is deeply grouped inferiorly. Okay, its tip is bifid. Okay, its tip is bifid, terminating into rough tubercles. Okay, इसकी टिप कैसी है? बाइफिड है एंड टर्मिनेट हो रही है इनटू टू ट्यूबरकल्स. ओके, नाउ अटैचमेंट. Dens provides attachment at its apex to apical ligament. Okay, here the attachment of apical ligament. ठीक है, on each side below the apex there is a attachment of LR ligament. Okay, apex से नीचे on each side there is attachment of LR ligament, and anteriorly here the attachment of it articulates with the oval facet present on atlas vertebra. Okay, and its here posterior area, it is related with the transverse ligament. Okay, that is attached on the lateral mass. Okay, in medial surface. ठीक है, ये ट्यूबरकल जो कि lateral mass के medial surface पे present है. Okay, here is attachment of transverse ligament. Okay, so the posterior surface of this odontoid process will articulate here with the transverse ligament. Okay, here in the lamina there is attachment of ligamentum flavum. Okay, and the spine gives attachment to ligamentum nuchae, semispinalis cervicis, rectus capitis posterior major, inferior oblique, spinalis cervicis, and the interspinalis and multifidus. The attachments of muscle are mostly same as with the typical cervical vertebra. Okay, now the last atypical cervical vertebra is the seventh cervical vertebra. Okay, it is also known as vertebra prominens. Okay, because of its long spinous process and tip of which can be felt through the skin at lower end of knuckle furrow. Okay, its spine is thick, long and nearly horizontal. It is not bifid. As you can see, it is not bifid but ends in a tubercle. Okay, and come to transverse processes. Transverse processes ये कैसी हैं? These are comparatively large in size. Okay, the posterior root is larger than the anterior. Okay, and the anterior tubercle, okay, it may be anterior tubercle, it is absent. Okay, the foramen transversarium, it is relatively small. Okay, sometimes it may be double, okay, or sometimes it may get absent. Okay, and it does not transmit the vertebral artery. Okay, C7 cervical vertebra का जो foramen transversarium है, it does not transmit the vertebral artery. Okay, now attachment. Tip of spine provides attachment to the ligamentum nuchae, trapezius, rhomboidus minor, serratus, posterior superior, splenius, capitis, semispinalis, thoracis. Okay, and transverse processes. Foramen transversarium usually transmits only accessory vertebral vein, as it does not transmit the vertebral artery. Okay, so easily you can identify which are the atypical cervical vertebra and which are the typical cervical vertebra. Okay, so typical cervical vertebra, it will contain all the features as body, vertebral arch and the vertebral foramen. Okay, and the transverse process, it will be pierced by the presence of foramen transversarium. Okay, and the atlas vertebra, as you can see, there is not the presence of body and spine. Okay, and it is ring shape. Okay, then the second cervical vertebra, easily it can be identified by presence of odontoid process and thick spinous process. Okay, और यहाँ पे आप सुपीरियर आर्टिकुलर फेसेट को अगर आप देखें, इट overhangs the foramina transversarium. Okay, and 7 cervical vertebra, it is also easily identifiable. Okay, it's having long spinous process and not bifid spine. Okay, but it is like a tubercle. Okay, it is also known as vertebra prominence because easily you can felt it on your back side. Okay, thank you.